we end up shooting them on Tuesdays, and I wanted to work Brandon in the schedule this week. I met Brandon like a year ago. His agent is with another brokerage, and he's just got a good story, and I think it'd be good for you guys if you're whether you're an agent or a business owner, kind of like see a little bit of his progression over the past year, kind of where he's come from and where he's gone. With that, Brandon, like kind of give us a little bit. You're a Marine. You got out of the Marine Corps. What's it called? Because you never quit being a Marine. So
right, just former Marine.
Former Marine.
That's right. So I did 5 years in the Marines. Got out, got into inside sales. Knew that I wanted to be in sales. Work around people. Didn't really like it too much. Kind of inside all day, and I translated that over into real estate and got into real estate a couple years ago, and kind of been plugging my way along since.
So what inside sales? What were you selling?
Selling wood.
Wood, selling wood.
That's right.
To what, contractors and stuff?
Basically.
All right. So you went from selling wood. At what point were you like, I'm going to go get my real estate license?
It was one time I was down in Dolphin Island on a sales job, and one of the owners of the houses told me what he just paid a real estate agent to sell the house, and it kind of blew me away, and I quit my job that day and went and got my license.
Wait, that seems very irresponsible, I'm not going to lie.
Very irrational.
All right.
But it's a true story.
So that's how you did it. And then I know you were over, you went to a brokerage with a good buddy of mine, Donnie Clark, and Donnie kind of took you under his wing. I mean,
yeah, he really helped me out get my license. You know, I literally quit my job the day that the guy told me what he paid the real estate agent, and enrolled in the courses online, and Donnie helped me get my license in under a month. So from start to finish, 4 weeks, starting the course to taking my final test.
So how long ago was that?
2017.
2017.
November 2017.
You were with Donnie for 1 year.
Roughly a year, and then I'd always wanted to be at the beach, and then I got approached by some folks down here, and ended up making my way down here.
So you came down here to well, obviously that's your MO. Which, you know, sometimes, like, and I've said this before on these videos, sometimes you just got to take massive action and figure it out once you get there. And so that's what you did. Okay, so you went and did that, and then you came down here, and, like, I mean, you did what a lot of other real estate agents do. You kind of bounced around a little, because you're trying to figure out where's the right fit, where's the right place for you, where do you and the brokerage have alignment at?
That's right.
You know, alignment can be character-wise and the culture of the company. You have that, and then you have alignment that probably at the end of the day, I mean, character means a lot, and culture means a lot.
Has to have the technology too.
So for you, technology was a big deal, but it also has to financially align. So you ended up, after doing some different stints, you ended up on a team, like, which is actually doing real estate for a few years and then going back to a team model. Tell me about that.
Yeah, you know, I was just kind of, I felt like I couldn't get a good grasp of anything myself, so I decided maybe if I join a team, have some good, good positive leadership there and kind of guide me to where I need to be. But I didn't need to be on a team. I just needed to be out working harder as all I was.
So, but you, like, just like everybody else, I mean, I know I still go through this. Like, you had doubt. Doubt is just going to creep into your mind. You thought you would come in, get into a structure of a team,
right?
And you thought, hey, these are people who's got it figured out. They're going to teach me. Like, obviously, at that point, you must have had a little bit, do I know what I'm doing?
Absolutely, yeah. It really questioned if I knew that, even if I want to still be in real estate, kind of a thing.
So, and then I got your name and number from a mortgage person, and I just called you up one day and said I wanted to talk, and you kind of were like, you weren't really interested, and that's kind of how we left it.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, like a month or two later, I don't know, it seemed like a while, you called me up, and this is what I remember from after we set that meeting, is you came in there, and like, you could tell she had some potential. But man, you were a wreck, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And then we started breaking down your take home. And so one of the things that I think has to happen in real estate or in any business is you have to have enough inbound revenues,
That's right.
net revenues, so you can reinvest in yourself. And so you had the team split, plus you had to give the brokerage some of it.
That's right. 30% after everything was said and done.
So you were taking home 30%, roughly 33% of what you were selling. And like, I don't know, I remember breaking down the numbers, and
I
in
remember
like
like
6
yesterday.
months, like you should have made, to me, around $60,000, and you made $20,000.
Roughly, yeah.
And like, I don't know if you knew that that's what you made or not at the time.
I didn't. Like I said before, everything at that point in time, whenever I got paid, it's how long will this last type. And that's the worst mindset you could be in.
Hey, it could have been worse. It was, what bills do I have to pay off first before they turn off the lights?
That was too. They were just adding up. I just got more debt.
Okay, so you had some debt too. So well, how much debt did you have?
Roughly 16, 17,000.
So then you came over, and look, Brandon came over to EXP, and like at the time, I really sold you on the financial side of it.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, when we broke down what I had sold and what I was getting paid versus what I should be getting paid, I knew that moment. It was just, how do I tell the people that I felt like care about me too?
Well, because you made an obligation to them. You were 7 months in, and
To
you
a
made an
1-year
obligation to a 1-year commitment.
Yeah, and that was probably one of the hardest things for me, is because when you commit to somebody for a year, you really want to hold out, because you never know, things could turn around in 3 quick months in real estate.
Yeah.
But I just felt like it was a good time and place for me. It was early spring before our season really kicks off, and
It was actually right around this time of year.
It'll be a year like next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So okay, so you onboarded with EXP.
Scared.
You were so scared, and like I remember this. I was like, I don't understand why you're scared. I'm scared if you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna go broke and have to like wait tables or do whatever people do.
Definitely would have had to pick up a second gig.
So like that always sucks, because I always feel like you're almost kind of admitting defeat a little there, and like it's hard to be like I'm a serious real estate agent when I'm wait tables. Hey, look, there's plenty of people that do that, and like sometimes you got to do something.
That's right.
When you first get in, because that ain't easy.
When I first got in, I had a second job too. I was bartending 3 days a week on the beach, So
Okay.
I mean, I had to do it.
All right. So yeah, I mean it's one of those things that real estate kind of actually gives you that opportunity
No doubt.
to ease your way into it.
Right.
So you came over to EXP. What was it like? I mean, what was that first 2 months? This is different.
Yeah. The first day was, holy hell, what do I do? It's like just a new world. But I really just devoted, the first part of my day to technology, everything on the EXP world, everything as far as like how their digital signs, the KV core, the lead, the CRM. Just really got into that stuff the first part of the day. That way in the afternoon I could really focus on my business and making phone calls. So it took a lot of time. I'd say probably the first 6 weeks was really a technology grind for me. But it was every morning I was on the phone with them or on the computer going through everything, getting all my stuff set up.
So you went through EXP's training. They do like 70 hours a week now of
that's a lot.
training. So they taught you KV core, they taught you SkySlope, they taught you DigiSign, and they have Make It Rain.
That's right.
And so you did that, and you were making phone calls. What were you using? RedX? Who were you calling?
No, just past database of people.
Okay.
That was really it.
So database guy.
Yeah.
Love it. I'm a database guy. All right. So you get that going, and what's the mindset dip change? Because I feel like that's a big thing. So you went from making 30% on every time you sold something to EXP, which has an 80-20 split with a $16,000 cap. And we'll get into that. But what was that mindset difference when you started getting your first checks?
It really was probably my second check before it really kicked in, and I noticed the difference, because the first check was like, all right, now we're cooking.
Paying bills.
That's right. And the second check was like, all right, now I got something to work with. Now it's like continuing, where do I put it? And you got to invest back in yourself. So I mean, you go from where's my next deal coming from to where am I spending my money next, really?
So you went from like I'm a salesperson on a team kind of mindset. This is what I'm picking up to like, hey, I'm a business owner and I'm running a business.
It's what you have to do. You have to treat it as your own business. I mean, if you don't, like you said, you're going to be doing another job.
All right. So, one of the things that we're kind of talking prior to this, and I didn't know you had done this, but when you said you reinvested some money back in yourself, and I can't believe you had to continue to do this, is that you spent $60 on Facebook ads through KV Core through one of their squeeze pages, and you finished that.
It was like $60 for a 1 week ad on a listing I had just got, and it brought me 32 leads the first week, and I just shut it off because I hadn't even had time to call them yet. It was like the third week I finally got around to calling them, and I found 2 people out of the 32 and actually closed on deals with them before the house that I got them on sold.
So you didn't even use up your full $60?
No.
So let's just call it $50 but let's just call it $60, even though you didn't spend it all.
Right.
You basically got 30 leads, and they were $2 a lead.
Roughly, yeah.
Roughly $2 a lead. And you like how much money? What was your ROI on that? I know you know.
It's up there.
So you had a pretty good ROI.
Yeah.
Like you spent
Worth
$60,
doing again.
you probably made $20,000 something.
It was 26.7.
26.7. You spent 60. You made 26.7. I'd do that business all day long.
Right. You
All
would
right.
think.
Yeah, you would think too. I mean, I don't want to bap you in the head right now for not keeping the foot on the gas pedal.
Right.
So you do that, and then you reach your cap. When did you reach your cap?
I guess it was October. I had 2 closings in the month of October, and I had one that was a little higher than the other. They were closing on the same day, so I had to adjust which one closed first.
So, okay, cool. So you reach your cap, and then, so I know when you reach your cap with this company, you roughly made about $60,000-$70,000.
Yeah, that's about right.
Gross revenues. But you ain't spending hardly anything. Apparently, the only thing you've spent so far is $60,000. $60 on advertising.
I haven't put anything back in my business.
I don't see you do anything on social media, which is different than me. You told me you're a caller. You're a phone person.
That's right.
You like to get on the phone and grind. All right. So, what was the mindset like when you hit your cap? Now you're 100% commission minus like a $250 transaction fee.
Right.
Like there ain't a whole lot of people that can keep that much of their money.
Yeah.
So, like, what was that like when you got your first check?
It's kind of a surreal feeling because you know you can do it, you can do it all along, but it's more of a relief than anything. It's kind of like, all right, now it's really time to grind. You're getting 100%. You start thinking of people that you never would have called before. You're like, I know that they were talking about something. Let me see if they're ready. You really start to really want to hustle.
It is a true, and it happened to me because I kind of came from like an 80-20 split, and like I remember when I hit that cap, and like I was getting my checks, like you just kind of you kick it up another gear because you had you did that in October, so you took when did you do March, April, May, June, July?
It was like 7 months to cap.
7 months to cap. It took you 7 months to cap, so they gave you 5 months to
double my income.
To double your income. So you went from probably somewhere around 40K a year to
6 figure.
So you're over 100,000. Your anniversary is next week. You're back on the grind.
The only thing that's sad is the cap resets.
But look, the cap resets. Every anniversary it resets. But next year, your goal is to hit your cap, do the 20 deals beyond your cap, and get your $16,000 that you paid in back to you.
That's the goal.
All right. So it's a pretty big journey. Just before we.
It's been a while since I broke it down like that.
I mean, does it feel good?
Yeah, it's a crazy feeling just knowing because when I tell you I was literally eating ramen noodles and SpaghettiOs to lunch at Fisher's when I walk, it's a little different.
Dude, I was worried about you. I'm not gonna lie. I was worried about you. But I mean, nothing against you, but like you're a hard worker, but you're not special, are you? You're not superhuman. I mean,
The thing is, I've been so lazy. Like, you think you do all this stuff, and you're like, hold on, there's a whole other gear that I haven't even tapped into yet. And that's going to be my biggest thing, is breaking out of that comfort level to get into that next gear.
Alright, so like I know there's an agent or somebody out there that's been like thinking about making a move, whether it's to EXP or some other opportunity, or somebody maybe just thinking about they're working their job and they're thinking about getting in their own hustle.
Right.
Like what's been your biggest takeaway from being a salesperson to really operating a business?
To not caring what anybody thinks. I mean,
Pretty awesome, isn't it?
I mean, to be honest with you, it really is stop caring what everybody thinks. I mean, that was probably the biggest pull from before I left my last brokerage. Was I had a commitment to these people. You know, they believed in you, but everybody else is going to believe in you too. I mean, well, as long as you go with people that you surround yourself with good people, you're going to be good folks.
Cool. So look, Brandon, if there's anybody out there that wants to like reach out to you and talk to you a little bit more about their situation and maybe to learn a little bit about your situation, how do they do that? What's your phone number?
The phone number is 251-200-2537. You can always find me on Facebook, Brandon Box.
Brandon Box, they can text you, they can DM you. I got you tagged in this.
Cool.
Dude, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
and I think it's just your story's got a big smile on my face, man.
Time to do it again.
High five.
Thanks, man.
Dude, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to say this before we go.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you trusting me. I mean, like, look.
I have my doubts.
I mean, like, I had only been with the company for a couple months.
The numbers.
You didn't know me.
It was once we did the numbers, man. That was it.
For you, it's just numbers. For somebody else, it can be culture.
Yeah.
Look, I think we've created a good culture. We got a really good group of agents, like you said. Donnie Clark, who's your mentor at Agency One,
Full circle,
is
man.
over at EXP. He didn't even know that. I told him about that. Donnie used to sell like 180 homes a year.
Yeah.
He's freaking.
He's the
just a
man.
freaking animal in real estate. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all get something from it. We'll catch you later.